Hello and welcome to the Sunday Night Social. Oh, I got something in my teeth. Hello and welcome to the Farage Sunday Night Social with me and Mike Dix. How you doing, Mike? You all right?
I'm knackered. Knackered.
2 minutes and 20 seconds late. I've got a big clock now to try and get me on time.
That's very cool. I like it.
Do you like my new bookshelf? I need to put that up.
I like the book. Yeah, I think you got the wrong book. Yeah,
there you go. Oh, that works, doesn't it?
That's lovely.
A bit of advertising. Got my Guinness World Record certificates on the wall here. Can't see both of them. You can see that one. That's all right.
It's very nice. Your bedroom's nice. Your mum must be very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. She is, I think. Hi, Mum, if you're watching this. Tomorrow I'm going to have a telly there. There's a telly going to go there.
Cool.
With BBC News on it to prove that this is going out live. Because at 9 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to start trying to stay up as long as I can, talking about every country in the world. And down here, you can see all these books down here. Are you
going for the record? Is that what you're doing tomorrow?
I'm going for the
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh man, I didn't know.
So it's going to be the longest. There you go. There's all my Lonely Planet. They fit exactly in these shelves that I put together today, which is amazing.
Now it makes sense. Now I understand the clock and everything. Well,
yeah.
I've been in a media black hole. It's another one of those videos where you're going to tell me what's happened this week.
Oh shit! Well, I've been fixing stuff up today and putting this together and getting all the books from everywhere, and they're all in alphabetical order as well. By the way, starts with what's the first one? What's the first one? Does anyone know?
Angola.
No.
Andorra.
No. Before then.
Argentina.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, this is good. This.
Abyssinia.
No, that's not. That's Ethiopia. That doesn't exist anymore. Do you want me to go and get it?
Okay.
I'll see if I can reach. Oh no! I'm gonna have to pull this out my ear.
So you didn't think of that? Afghanistan. Okay.
Yes. It's really short. This one. It just says don't. That's it. Actually,
beware.
There's which one is it? I think it might have been the Middle East. So the Middle East book, right? I'm sure this has got a chapter on Iraq. It does, yes. Okay, so this came out in sort of the mid-noughties, and it's at the back of each chapter in the old books. It used to have, like getting there and away, and getting around and stuff like that. Yeah. For the solo travelers, you're not going to believe me that it does say this, but this is the Iraq Lonely Planet, and I'll put it right up to the camera there so you can possibly see it. I'll have to do a bit of manual focusing. Hang on a sec. I will focus.
I can't quite read that.
I will focus. Let's have a look. Iraq directory. Oh, there it is. So that bit there, it says, come on. Solo travelers, and it just says, you'll have to be mad. It just says, you'll have to be mad. That's what it says in the official Lonely Planet, which I love. I mean, yeah. Don't go to Iraq on your own, although I did, so I am mad. Clearly.
Yeah. Well, you were highly qualified for that job.
So I'm going to start the show tomorrow, like as normal, for a morning brew, and then I'm going to continue on through the day, through the night, through the next day. I'll probably fall asleep the next day, but if I do it, I'll get another Guinness World Record.
That's brilliant. I knew you were planning it. I didn't realize it was tomorrow. That's brilliant.
I've got these two here. So if I just hang on, go the other way. Go the other way. So there's my two there. My two Guinness World Records, and I've actually got a third one. So at midnight tonight, if anyone's still up, the interview I did with the Guinness World Record people for their podcast. It's called.
Oh, does it go out tonight?
What's the record? It goes out tonight at midnight. And
brilliant.
Spoilers. Here's my Guinness certificate that I got. This is my third Guinness World Record. The most European capital cities identified by landmark in 1 minute is 20, which is like so easy to beat. It's ridiculous. So,
But they can never take. They'll have to wrestle the certificate from your dying hands, basically.
Well, they gave me this in a proper certificate frame with officially amazing like written on the bottom, right? And I took this out of the frame and put my other certificate in because these frames are like 60 quid each, and I'm like, I'm not buying them. So there you go. Anyway, listen, let's just say hello to everyone. Chris is in the chat saying, funny news alert, Trump claims I don't make bad deals as questions remain over negotiation process. And Indy Duckmail says, Graham, I was moving when you said go the other way and did. We've also got Plum in the chat. We've got Sarah in the chat, which is wonderful. Indy Duckmail. We've got one Angry Pagan, Viper Scott in there. Liam Devlin. And Alex 82. Hello, everyone. Really great to have you all with us tonight. If you want to join our friends in the chat, just press the subscribe button and you can join the chat. You just have to, do that. So, Mike, what have you been up to? Tell us what you've been selling your paintings, haven't you?
I turned my house I turned my wanky landlord's house into a gallery
wanky
for the last 2 days.
I love that. Yeah.
It's been lovely. It's beautiful weather It's beautiful weather everywhere, isn't it?
Room.
Yeah, well, I've been stuck in the house watching all these people wandering around in the sun.
Oh, okay.
But no, it's been great. I've sold nearly everything on the wall.
Yeah.
So that's really good, and met lots of people that I've known for ages, Trumpton fans. Just some lovely people coming in and out. And
nice.
Chilling out, and some, the drug addicts managed to avoid hanging around my front door for at least 24 hours, so that was nice.
Oh, that's good. I'm sorry,
it's really
there isn't looking at the camera. Just one sec.
It sure is ADHD you've got, and not
OCD.
Some level of OCD or
you have OCD.
Something, basically. A to Z of all the countries.
I had to get Kat in here because she's proper OCD to make sure they're all in alphabetical
The Guinness
order.
Book of Records will look at your video tomorrow and they go, I'm afraid there were 37 seconds where you kept adjusting the badger, and that isn't officially allowed.
Well, I was wondering that because everyone's like, well, are you still going to do the shows? You're like, because I'm supposed to be doing the agenda tomorrow with Phil, aren't I? I'm like, well, it wouldn't count as a solo live stream if I have other people on. It's a bit of a shame. So if Kat comes in, I'll have to...
You just do an impression of Phil for an hour.
Just argue with myself.
Just argue with yourself.
Argue like Gollum looking in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, Graham, you're talking bollocks, my precious.
You're talking bollocks. Nobody cares about it.
Nobody cares. One Angry Pagan says, it's Badger time. It's Badger time. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. That is awesome. And now Brock is looking at the camera, which is better. But yeah, I've set that all.
Has he always had a jacket?
Some railway sleepers, actually. Yeah, he's always had a jacket. Have you just never noticed?
I didn't notice that. Normally, I'm just staring at your beautiful visage, and I don't really notice the badger. But he is slightly wonky. One of his feet's hanging over slightly more on the back there. I don't know how you can tolerate it.
I've tilted him.
Yeah.
So he's looking at the camera. Because if he was looking that way, that was annoying me. It's like when people aren't making eye contact. You know, when someone's trying to talk to you and they're like this, talking at you. That's really annoying. Yeah. But something else, I've also had to set up all my kit here. So I'm actually going to be going out on 3 different channels tomorrow. I'm going to be going out on YouTube, as normal. I'll be also going out on Twitch, right? And also I'm going to try and go out on TikTok, which I've never done before. So I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to have my phone going as well. So if one
You're doing all that through OBS?
If one thing fails, well, I'm going to have my laptop, right? So this is on my desktop. I'm going to have my laptop, and that's going to be streaming onto Twitch from a different camera. And then my phone is going to be going to TikTok.
I mean, there's nothing like making it even more complicated just to see if we can.
Yes. And I've also
Good luck, mate.
I've also got a Rubik's Cube. And what I plan to do with the Rubik's Cube, right, is now and again, because I'm going to have the TV screen here, to show that I'm not cheating, I'm going to get the blue side and the green side, which are opposite each other. And I'm going to put them in front of the TV to show that it's not a blue screen or a green screen.
You thought of everything, mate.
Yeah. How do you know that's not a green screen? How do you know you didn't film this 2 years ago and now you just... The other thing is I'll be reading people's notes.
To be honest with you, I'm not convinced that you're not AI generated.
I know.
So,
I'm just too... Are you saying I'm just too perfect? And I've got 6 fingers.
It's the 6 fingers and the hallucinations. That's the thing. You realise there's no such country as Afghanistan, don't you? That you've just hallucinated it.
They've changed the bloody flag now, which is annoying. Stop changing your flags, people. Unless you're Libya, you can change your flag if you're Libya, because it used to just be green, and then they got a new flag, and the new flag is wonderful. It's a really nice looking flag. 10 out of 10, no notes. Same as South Sudan, they've got a really groovy looking flag. Newest country in the world, great flag.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Just don't come at me with a tricolour because I'll just be sad. It's just boring. There's 3 colours in a row. Especially if it's like blue, white, and red, which there's like a load of different flags that are just different shades of those colours.
Yeah, I can't stand flags like that. What we need is a flag with a dragon on it, isn't it, Sarah?
Fuck yeah.
That's what we need.
That's what you need. Well, let's say, why is there no representation of Wales on the British flag? And it's because if we did add that to the Union flag, it would become too awesome. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you agree with me, Mike. Mike's like, whatever, Graham. But yeah. So what's been going on? Well, we've had with Trump saying... Sorry, go on.
And I'm going to draw this. I think our flag should be the Welsh dragon with a naked Boudica waving a Scottish flag sitting on the back of the dragon.
Well, I don't know how I feel about flags on flags.
No, well, it's fine. I mean,
it's a flag. You don't want to have a picture of a flag on your flag. There's a lot of countries that do that. Bolivia do that. I think Haiti have a flag with the flag on the flag, which is just daft. Really,
it's meta. It's good. I like it.
It's like one of those patterns that you just keep looking into, and it just keeps going on and on it forever. Yeah. Sarah says the Welsh flag is ours.
Oh,
do you know what though?
To be fair, Wales is ours. So get over it.
The thing is, I think that if you had the Welsh dragon on top of overlaid over the Union Jack, right? I think it'd be too busy. It'd
be awful.
The background's really plain, and the same with Bhutan. It's just they've got a dragon climbing up a hill, which is great because they're up in the mountains, obviously.
Yeah, I think maybe it's time we just got rid of the dragons.
What?
And the unicorns.
No.
Why have we got unicorns and dragons and things on the flag? Why have we got lions? How many
in Sri Lanka,
native British lions are there?
In Sri Lanka, they have a lion and he's holding a sword. That's pretty cool. Like he's got his arm out holding a sword.
Are there actually lions in Sri Lanka?
Possibly, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think there are. Zoos. I think there might be tigers. Yeah, probably a zoo.
Maybe it's a tiger. Well, then I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a cat.
We should have a cat. We should have a
with opposable thumbs holding a sword.
Yeah, we should have a stoat or a weasel. That's what we should do. Or a badger.
Oh my God, obviously no! Because if you have that, all the people will complain. They'll say you've taken Winston Churchill away from our flag. You took him off our flag to put on a badger, and they'll all cry.
Winston Churchill flags. That's what we need. Yeah, anyway, what's happened in the news?
Trump says the war is over. If you want it.
But he says that every fucking Friday. And then the share prices bump up and down. His mates make a load of money. And on Monday he says, well we're out of that.
He's already said today, he told US negotiators not to rush into a deal with Iran. Take it easy.
I don't know about you, right? But we don't see any footage, do we? I don't know. I'm not paying much attention at the moment. But we don't see any footage of the war because there's nobody on the ground. There's no Americans on the ground, yeah?
Yeah.
So you sometimes see very blurry, don't understand. Like even Elon Musk sent a spaceship up nearly to orbit the other day, basically, and had 10 cameras on it in HD broadcasting. And we still get these sort of terrible security camera shots of bombs going off over Iran. I'm not entirely sure they're actually having a war with Iran. It's highly possible that it's all made up and he's just done a deal with the Iranians to say, well, look, you pretend we're bombing you.
We'll put the price of oil up and we'll make loads of money.
And also, can you make me look slim in the Lego movies, basically? It's all a scam. It's all a scam.
It could be. Chris is saying the English flag should have a picture of Farage on it. No, it's fine. I see a stupid, ugly gob quite enough. Him and Putin and Trump, you have to see their faces every day. If you want to know what's happening in the news, you can't get away from it.
Yeah, no. I've had a blissful week of not paying any attention.
It's been amazing, I'm sure. But yeah, so Trump's saying I don't make bad deals. And
did you see that he didn't go to Don Jr.'s wedding?
Yes, he's not allowed to go to Bermuda because they get arrested.
Because you can't go to Bermuda if you're a sexual offender. Yeah. And he puts a tweet out saying, "I can't go because I'm busy fighting a war.
Yeah,
good luck."
Things to do. He's got time to go play golf, hasn't he?
And also the tweet said, or the truth post said, "Good luck, Donald J. Trump, President USA." And you think it's your fucking son, basically.
Yeah, well, he's not
There
all
was
there, is he?
there was an
Neither's
interview.
Trump.
There's some content from the Barbara Walters interview that he did in the 1990s or late 80s, and she says to him, "I'm told that you haven't spoken to Don Jr. since he was 12." All right, and he's now 14. 2 years he didn't speak to his son
Wow.
at the age of 12.
Wow. No wonder they they
The
all went
man's a
mad.
psychopath.
Yeah. It's
Anyway,
unfortunate to say the least. But yeah, so we got Trump. He's saying that he's going to make a great deal with Iran. I think it's bullshit. Farage is under mounting pressure to provide evidence for his claim that it was a state-sponsored Russian hack behind the disclosure of the $5 million that he was given by the crypto billionaire who launders money for the Russians. That sounds probable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I thought you were my friend. I thought you were on my side, he said.
See,
not on your side.
It's gone from it was payment for security to it was a gift for doing Brexit to I was hacked by the Russians.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
It's a natural progression of the grift, and lie, the lying grift. Did you see Farage came out and said he'd been hacked by Russia? Surely he meant he'd been backed by Russia, says Alex. Yeah. Yes, he'd been backed by Russia. He just makes up whatever comes into his stupid, ugly, goddamn head, doesn't he? His bollock of a head. He just goes, "Oh yeah, it was a hack." It's like, no, there's no evidence, at all. But then he said that when it came out about this $5 million, he was more angry about the fact that someone had leaked it. He was like, "What about my personal privacy? Why is someone talking?" And it's like, you do realize you're an elected person. So you would have missed this week, Mike. You would have missed the unedifying spectacle of refuck councillors in Kirklees admitting they don't know what the fuck's going on.
I know. I did hear that. Somebody came in here and told me about it yesterday.
Unbelievable, mate. Like, seriously, they turn up and someone's talking about putting a statutory order. What's it called? That thing. And the woman stood up and said, the refuck woman stood up and said, we don't know what standing orders. That's it. We don't know what a standing order is. We don't know what these means. We don't know what the word quorum means. We don't know what this word means. And you haven't told us, and so it's not fair.
Aren't they paying a consultant or something £200,000 a year to help them, to train them?
Train them.
Is that the same council? Train them to be councillors?
Possibly. But she was like, it's unconstitutional to let us debate things or decide things because we don't know what we're doing.
It's fair. Being honest with you, there is a lot of archaic crap goes on in councils, and I'm not entirely sure that it's the same as with Parliament. A lot of new MPs reckon that there is nobody to tell them what to do. It's somebody else in the party has to do it. Basically, there's no HR department that says this is how we do things. And it's kind of the same in councils.
No, but it's there. It is, but it's you can find out if you're active.
Yeah, I mean you can. Google it.
Spend an afternoon on Google. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's not exactly
no sympathy at all.
But it is a bit archaic. I think if you want, maybe we should look at ways to improve the way that those meetings are done. Because if you're embedded in a local party, that's the way they do things in the local party. They propose motions, get seconders, and all that stuff, basically. But if you are a genuine, I don't know if any of them are, but if you're a genuine member of the public who wants to be a councillor, basically, then you walk in that door and you are at a disadvantage immediately to the people that have spent 20 years in their local party proposing motions.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. No, but I'm saying from any party. I'm not just saying.
I know, but this is what happens when 42.
But if you are running, to be a councillor, it is a job application, and you're asking the public to vote for you. So the other side of this argument is, well, you should look it up on Wikipedia before you run for the job. Basically.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Before we go on, I just got to talk a little bit about the channel. What I've been doing. I've also been getting all my other videos together, from like other shit that I've done other than talk about politics. So hopefully tomorrow there'll be some people who watch the podcast and go, he seems like an excitable chap. I will watch more of his stuff. And then they'll see that I've got a live stream going and they'll come over and then we'll get more people watching. That's the plan.
What's happened?
What?
Are the drugs kicking in? Is that what's happened?
What drugs?
Your ADHD
No,
stuff.
I haven't taken my ADHD pills actually for a while. I just stopped taking them because they were making me clench my jaw.
Man. It's good. I think you got a huge amount of material that can be reused.
Yes.
What's really weird, do you know how YouTube just when you put it on autoplay, like I just leave YouTube on all day basically, and I let autoplay discover things for me. And about 10 minutes ago, I just finished packing some boxes upstairs, and I came downstairs and I thought, I know that voice, and it was me from 3 Sundays ago on this show.
Fantastic.
Talking to Femi, and I'm like, how the fuck did that end up on my autoplay?
Brilliant. Indy says we had a dude get £50,000 to name the new stadium. He named it Old Stadium, and it's the same location as the old one. Tourists are so confused. The new one is older than the old one. Says Indy Duckbell. What is even happening? I don't know. But the World Cup's only less than a month away, and it's fucked. Like they've not sold out any of the games. I've looked them up myself. You got to register with FIFA in order to look up how many tickets are left, and they have sections that are for fans from different parts of the world, right? And the England sections are nearly empty, mate.
Really?
Yeah, really. You can go on now. They thought it was all going to be sold out and they were going to have like resale tickets and people were going to spend all this money. And, 6 weeks out, they were putting the price down and it's probably going to come right down. They probably will fill the stadiums because they'll just give the tickets away for free.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Americans, isn't there? But it's
an expensive gig, isn't it? I haven't seen the latest figures, but I think it's like a minimum of $6,000 you need to be able to go and watch a couple of matches or something.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You've got a family to take with you, kids and stuff. It's
Plus
supposed to be the working person's
you might
game,
get arrested. Or
it's the working class game. Anyway,
48
hour stream. I chose the week to get this wrong week to give up cocaine. Says Jenny Robertson. No, you don't have to watch the whole thing. It's fine. You can drop back in.
Yeah,
back out.
You won't be getting a certificate for watching it, Jenny. That's for sure.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately,
probably deserve one or some form of medal. But
there you go. Simpsons marathon, right? The shortest time. Here we go. I'm going to write this down now. Shortest time to watch all Simpsons episodes.
The shortest time.
Yeah, and you got to watch them all. How would you prove you were watching them though? You'd have to have something like checking your eyes to make sure you weren't like looking at your phone or doing something else.
Well, you could do that because there's a camera in your phone, so it's always watching you anyway. So.
Is it? It's in my pocket. Is it watching me from my pocket, Mike?
Many years ago, when the iPhone first came out, this company came to me. I was working. I can't remember where I was working, but they came with this idea, this technology idea that I really thought was quite cool. That they would create horror movies. And they would use the camera in your phone to monitor your eyes to see what you were looking at. And they would change the way the film worked based on your reaction. So if your pupils dilated, if you look scared, they'd make you more scared, etc., etc.
What if you looked at your phone? They're like, make it more exciting.
I guarantee it. It was one of those ideas that where you go, that actually seems like a good idea. If you look away, it pauses the video for a while, basically. And then you come back and watch it. And I thought that sounds like a good idea that will end up just being part of the algorithm on TikTok or something in the future. Like it just knows to show you things depending on how you're reacting.
Someone's asking about who was asking about what channel it's on. Who was that? I saw someone asking about what channel it was on and I've lost their message. Sorry, whoever it was, thank you for asking. It's on the Guinness World Records YouTube page, but it will be at 1 minute past midnight tonight. So I'll put the link in the chat there. Sorry, it was Diz. It was Diz asking, what's the podcast again? Yeah, it's just at Guinness World Records. Remember, Guinness has 2 N's and 2 S's. Just like Minneapolis.
Hasn't somebody just done a 7-day broadcast and raised over 60 million for charity?
Probably. I don't know. But was it a what's it called? What's those things called?
Can't have been a telephone or whatever.
Like, it wouldn't have been one person staying up for 48 hours. I mean, the world record
No.
for the longest filibuster is 24 hours and 15 minutes or something. So,
Yeah.
but I am allowed off 5 minutes per hour. So I can go to the toilet.
Can you do a poo in 4 minutes and 30 seconds?
Well, you can bank them.
Get back?
You can bank them. So if I go 12 hours without going for a poo, then
I could probably beat your record.
Yeah, you could.
Because I don't need to do that.
And you've got ADHD, so you can just keep talking forever. No one will shut you up. I've also made a new banner for the channel. There's a little preview of it up here in the top corner. Hughes the World.
Oh yeah,
and the stamps and the banner are actually real stamps from 2 of my passports. It's a bit of a process pulling them out the passport, because obviously you got the print of the passport, so you've got to like do a bunch of things, and some of them come out better than others. And if you get a page, right, and there's black ones and red ones and blue ones, you've got to kind of do the black ones and the blue ones and the red ones separately. You got to try and pull them off the page separately. It's really annoying. Anyway, but yeah, fiddly. But yeah, that's 2 passports worth on there. If you watch it on the TV, you'll see the whole picture. If you're just looking on your phone.
I mean, does it make you feel better if I tickle your ego and just say well done, but patronise you a little bit? I think you've done really well. That's a lot of good things.
It's a lot of faff. I've been going crazy for the faff this weekend.
But was it a hyper focus thing? Did you just go? Did you manage to? I always talk about the fact that with ADHD, the hyperfocus is a superpower if you can slightly control it and just point it in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because like if you end up like researching, how the telephones work for 48 hours, that's no good to anybody. But if you go, I need to radically change my channel, organize all my books, and make sure the badger's straight, basically, then it's quite a useful skill to have hyperfocus.
No, I need the panic. I need the panic of like, oh shit, I've got loads of stuff to do. Quick, do the shit that I've got to do.
Or for me, it's quite often to prove a point to somebody. Like, oh, you think I'm shit, do you? Oh, I'll do it in 20 minutes. Watch.
But yeah, no, I've got a lot of graphics to do. I've got to do graphics for the show. I've got to think about all the different things I might need to have for like pop-ups and stuff. But
theoretically, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to be judging the content of what you're saying.
Well,
doing.
I will, Mike.
As long as you're... No, but all I mean is, you could be sitting there doing the graphics and talking about it. I watch a couple of graphic designer channels where they just design things, basically.
I should do that, shouldn't I?
Talk about what they're doing.
So the first sort of 20 minutes of my morning brew, I should just make the thumbnail while everyone's watching.
Build the graphics, exactly. Yeah.
Guys, grab a picture off the internet of Trump or something. Whenever it's like Trump or Farage, I always try and cover their faces or like scribble them out or do something.
Yeah.
Hate them. Hate looking at them. I'm on the Guardian site now, and they got Trump, and he's like,
I'm so fed up with him. I was watching
tired of him.
Well, there was a YouTube video on this morning about the reflection pool and what he's doing to that. But it's interestingly nuanced.
Come on.
Obama tried to fix it as well.
Not working? Have you seen the pictures of it? It's all like, look at that blotchy.
Obama spent millions trying to get it working as well, and they didn't, basically.
Yeah.
The big problem is fundamentally it's a 1920s concrete problem.
Yeah.
That it was just waiting to get in, and Washington is built in a swamp, literally, basically. So algae blooms just destroy the thing constantly.
Trump was planning to drain the swamp, correct?
No, he's done it, and he can't refill it.
We got Sarah saying, sent a letter to my MP today. Good on you, Sarah. And if anyone's watching this and wants to help with the fact that there's only 40 days left, I've seen at least 2, 3, 4 Labour MPs, all women, by the way, standing up and defending trans rights so far, or making videos about it. So there is support in the Labour Party for trans people. It's just not in the top brass at the moment, and we need to just keep hammering them.
No, because I don't want to misquote anything, because I haven't been paying attention, as I keep saying. But so tell me, as the headline that I saw is that they're essentially now recommending that there should be third spaces for trans people in terms of safe spaces or toilets.
Yeah.
And is that the I mean, that's shit. I read that and thought, oh, Jesus, why did you go away and do a consultation and come back with something ridiculous?
Well, that's what
Doesn't
they
make
used to
any
have for
sense.
black people. They had a third space. It was called apartheid, Mike. It was called apartheid. We fought against it in the 1980s, apparently.
Just
But now we
doubling
brought
down
it
on
back.
stupid.
Along with measles, we just went apartheid, measles. Let's just bring it back. Smallpox. I reckon they'll bring that back if they can.
Well, we've got Ebola on the way, haven't we? So,
Well, you've got the unhealthiest guy ever running the US Health Department, so he's just like fucking everything up and saying, "Oh, just inject some sunflower and sunbeams and bleach into your lungs, you'll be fine." But yeah, public toilets, changing rooms, single-sex hospital wards, domestic abuse and rape crisis group services, refugees and shelters. Refuges and shelters. Maternity, obstetrics, is that the way you pronounce it? And gynecology services. That includes like getting scanned for breast cancer. Trans women are going to be excluded. And trans men will be allowed access, but the service does not have to adapt to their needs.
Did they even know that men get fucking breast cancer? I mean, did they know these things?
Apparently not.
Do they check with a bloody doctor or something?
Competitive sports events, trans women excluded from women's competition.
This is, not to bring it back to my rental situation, but this is just, they just don't think it through. I've spoke to a couple of people this weekend because obviously I've been public about why I'm doing this sale. And two landlords that I know around here, good landlords, they are nice people, basically said that they wrote to the government saying this is what's likely to happen.
Yeah.
People will offload their properties, etc. And they said they got letters back saying, well, they didn't get letters back at all. But I think it's the same thing with this, isn't it? What are the cost implications of building third spaces? Every shop now has to have what?
And what about disabled people?
Different changing rooms, different toilets.
Yeah, there's usually just one disabled toilet, right?
Oh, don't even get me started on the problems with disabled toilets for people
and so they're going to be more filled up now because more people have to use them. I don't think most places are just going to make the toilets fucking unisex. Tough. Well, you didn't want men in here. Well, sorry.
Yeah, I think
you have to have men in there.
You think about old theatres and stuff like that. They can't. It's a nightmare.
There's no reason why toilets need to be single sex anyway. It was only something invented by the Victorians because they thought that if men and women went to the toilet together, they'll all end up having sex with each other. And they were like, "Ooh, better not have sex. We're Victorian."
It's literally only men that come up with these ideas, isn't it?
Basically? Yeah. Oh. Anyway, Chris says, from what I've read of the guidance.
However, when I move to Chichester and open up my third toilet business, basically, then I'll probably be quids in with government contracts building extra toilets for people.
But it's a legal minefield. It's a legal minefield because how do you...
We're also arguing about the details, and we have to go back to the fundamental that this is not what all of the feedback, all of the lobbying, all of the research told them that they should do.
Yeah.
It's simply not, And in a government in crisis, with a leadership election looming, with Farage chomping at their feet still, basically, it is deciding that this is the issue that's going to sort the government out, basically.
Yeah. Chris is saying, and disabled toilets normally need a special key to access, So you have to go up and ask wherever you go in and say, can I use the disabled toilet, please?
Not strictly true. I have a key.
Yeah, I know. But if you're trans, you won't necessarily get a key, will you?
Oh, no, I guarantee you won't. No. Absolutely.
So you'd have to go in and say to the people, I need to use the disabled toilet. And they'll go, why? And then trans people will have to out themselves.
Anyone in the chat, just in terms of... I've got two, so somebody can bid for mine, basically.
Oh.
I've never used them. Think about the problem with that, right? They give you a key to a disabled toilet, which is a unisex. It's a unisex toilet. I mean, anyone can use the disabled toilets. Yeah, and it also gets you into baby changing facilities, right? Because I may well have.
If you don't like your baby, you can get a different one.
Same key. It's the same key, right? Okay. But if the door's locked, right?
Yeah.
In a public disabled toilet, I'm not going to go and unlock it and barge in. It's a ridiculous thing. I don't understand why we've even got them. Basically, it doesn't make any sense. If the door's locked, that means somebody's in it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I've never had to use it yet. So.
Miss Ellsby says, I'm old enough to remember when the Labour Party said they would treat trans people with dignity. Yeah, one of the days. Sorry, the story about Nigel Farage's 50 million fucking pound, £5 million, that had already come out, hadn't it? Because that came out before the election. It's £5 million. Came out before the local election.
Did. So just before the local elections, yeah.
What a turd. What a massive fucking turd.
Do you think he can get away with it?
Yeah.
The feedback I've been having...
Gets away with everything.
There's been a lot of people coming through the house and talking about politics, and everybody seems to feel that it is a good number. Like it's a manageable number. You know, we've talked often about the fact people don't understand really the difference between million, billion, and trillion.
Yes.
But 5 million is a tangible number because of its relationship to the value of a house.
It's 20 houses.
You can kind of go, it's 20 houses, and you can imagine 20 houses. That's a street. You know, there are at least 20 houses.
There you go. Have a street. I bought you a street for being a good egg, Nigel.
Yeah, so it's manageable. Whereas a billion, right? I don't know exactly how many houses that would buy, but it's probably a small village somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
And you can't quite conceive of somebody having that much money. So I think 5 million is a good number to be able to get him on, because it will stick in people's minds all the time. And the idea that he sits there saying it was a gift, and shrugs as if to say people give you £5 million gifts all the time, and you think, not the people that vote for you, Nigel. Those people do not get £5 million gifts from anybody, let alone Russian crypto, paedophiles from Thailand.
Yeah.
Quote me on that. That guy runs a paedophile farm in Thailand. Gary Glitter's his biggest investor.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The photos of Nigel Farage with Gary Glitter, terrible. As soon as they come out, or as soon as I've managed to get AI to create them for me.
But yeah, he's saying, there's no problem here. He's getting very aggressive towards reporters, journalists who ask about it. He had
because he has a nose for news, and a story like Trump does.
Yeah.
So he knows this one isn't going away.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's something that we need to keep banging on about, because he can't get away with this. If it was someone who ran zoos around the world, and that's how they made the billions, and then they gave £5 million to Nigel Farage, and 95% of the refuck manifesto was about opening zoos in every town in Britain and getting the Bank of England to open a zoo in the Bank of England. You go, hang on. So we didn't want anything in return. What's with all the zoos? We'll just change the word zoos for cryptocurrency, and that's exactly what he wants. He wants deregulation for cryptocurrency. So gangsters and people traffickers,
and very specifically for Tether, which is specifically for Tether, which is the one that the guy's invested in, basically.
Which is also the one that the Vladimir Putin is invested in, because that's a great way of getting money in and out of Russia, evading the sanctions. You want something? God, I can't buy this, mate. I've got sanctions on me. I can't do anything. Oh, well, just give me the money through Tether. Oh, yeah, sound. And there's Questionable Absanity. There has been a member for 33 months. Well done, Questionable Absanity, for sticking with us through thick and thin. That's nearly 3 years. It's amazing. Book of the month. What if
there's somebody that deserves a certificate?
You should get a certificate. Thank you, Questionable Absanity. You're the best. Book of the month. What if Reform Wins, by Peter Chappell. I don't think I want to read that. I'll just get too depressed. I'll just be like,
is it like chapter 1? It'll all be shit. Chapter 2, it'll get worse. Chapter 3, Nigel Farage.
It'll get worse before it gets even worse.
Yeah, I think he's ill. I think Farage is ill.
Oh, he said that about Putin 5 years ago. He's still not died.
Yeah, I think they're probably all ill, and that's what all the money is paying to keep them alive, basically.
Well, that Peter Field fella looks like he's just crawled out of a swamp with a hangover.
Yeah, he does.
He's got like a sallow face of someone who's had his soul, violently ripped from his body by a spectre, by an old wives' tale from Eastern Europe has come. The schlock.
Just looking up.
The schlock has come, sucked his soul out.
What If Reform Wins by Peter Chappell. It's been heavily discounted already.
Wow. It's going to be a bit shit. So, Mike, are you going to go to the Rejoin March on June the 20th?
Where is it? London?
London. It's in that there, London. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I might do that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make it this year. I feel really bad because obviously things are moving towards us rejoining at some point. But yeah, if I go...
I mean, there was talk this week. Tell me about this story about the single currency, or not single currency, the single market. They're proposing a single market for goods, but not services. Is that what
there's no single market. The services industry has got nothing to do with it. It's all goods. You know, that's why Britain is more insulated against us not being able to trade with the EU than other countries are, because so much of our economy is service-based.
It's service-based.
And that's digital, basically. You can't really tariff it.
As I saw the story this week, and as I say, I'm only skimming this stuff, it felt like Labour was trying to reframe...
They're trying to get opt-ins
for certain
sectors, like pharmaceuticals. So at the moment,
it felt like it's something I've been saying to them for ages, or saying out loud for ages. I don't think any of them listen, but just see if we can get it to be called a different name, and then the refuck people won't know what's going on. So if you just say we're going to join the single money market or something, or the whatever, then they won't realise that we're just getting them to rejoin the EU or the single market. So reframing the way we talk about it is a good way to do it, I think. And that's what it felt like this week on a superficial glance at the news. It just felt like they were talking about... But also, it's not a real thing anyway, is it? It was a rumour within the government. I don't think there's any talks going on.
They've got a summit with the EU coming up, and they wanted some little opt-ins. I mean, Sweden does this. Not Sweden, Switzerland. Switzerland does this. They've got loads of little things for certain sectors, and they've got hundreds of bloody treaties with the EU, because each sector in the industry, each industry needs a different thing.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at how much it's going to cost to get to London, and it's ridiculous. The cheapest tickets I can get is let's have a look, £127.69.
I had.
I think I've flown to Australia.
This really nice pair of ladies came in, fresh off the train from London, Canadians, and they were saying that they'd been to Eurovision last week in Vienna, and they'd flown to Bratislava and got a train from Bratislava to Vienna and then back to Bratislava.
Yeah,
and the train cost them €18. Right, a 2.5-hour train trip cross border. To go to Vienna. They did Eurovision, got on another train, and got home to their hotel at 2 a.m, basically, after watching Eurovision.
Yeah.
And then they said, and we've come down to Brighton today from London, and it cost us more than €18 each to do that.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous.
Well, this is like a month out. I'm looking at the train line. This is a month out. It's £127. Close to the time, it's going to be more like 150.
It's ludicrous. I'm just continuing. When you said it's June the 20th, I'll be in Chichester by then, because I move on Friday.
Chichester.
So I lose. Currently, where I live, I can walk to the mainline railway station. It takes 5 minutes, and then I'm in London in 45 minutes. So that's all about to change, basically. But,
yes, you'll be out in the sticks. No one to save you.
I've got a little car, so maybe that. First time in 10 years I've got a car.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Go into London. Herbie goes bananas.
Yeah, it's called, the car's called Luigi. So
after Mario's brother, or the guy who goes around shooting CEOs?
Pretty much Mario's brother. It just feels like a Luigi. It's an Italian car.
So. Question about Santi. I enjoyed the audiobook. Gives tangible points that you can debate. Any morons, who think refuckers are a solution. The only refucker you can't convert are the actual fascists. Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of refuckers haven't put any thought into the whole what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? It's
immigration, isn't it?
Yeah. Liam wants to know
That's
if your car is a Fiat 500.
It is. I probably shouldn't say that because Liam might know something about cars and just tell me all the warning signals for buying a very cheap Fiat 500. Basically.
They're incredibly cute. It sounds like a perfect car for you to get, as far as I'm concerned. So Tottenham Hotspurs are not going down. It was very unlikely that they were going down today in the round ball. The end of the round ball.
Right. And Tottenham Hotspurs, they're some sort of cowboy troupe,
yes,
or something.
And there was 9 possible permutations of the result today: win, lose, and draw. And then there was another team called Western Hammers, and the Western Hammers look like they're going down, unless
they're
going
won
down
their
on
game. The Tottenham Hotspurs.
The only way the 9 permutations of the outcome was if Tottenham lost their game and West Ham won, and then West Ham would stay up and Tottenham would go down, which would be hilarious.
And the significance of this on GDP or the social outcomes for the Northwest Divide.
Spurs beat Everton, and so Everton haven't won a game since March, and now that's going to carry over till September, August when the league starts again.
They get to do it all again. There's a guy came in to the gallery this morning, chose a print. He was on his bike, and he said, "I really want to buy this one." He said, "But I'm just going around to the pub around the corner to watch Stockport versus Bolton, and I don't want to take the print round there, but I need to go right now." He said, "I'll pay for it, and then I'll come and collect it later because I want to go and get a seat." And he came back 5 minutes later, and I appear to be the only person in the whole of Brighton that wants to watch Stockport play Bolton, basically. And I went, "Yeah, that kind of makes sense, mate. I don't think there's many fans."
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and Andy Burnham is an Everton fan, by the way.
Well, because he's a Liverpudlian pretending to be a Manc, isn't he?
No, he was born in Liverpool. Anyone born in Liverpool should,
I've heard that Reform have a high quality plumber who was born in Manchester.
Well, I've got a question for you, right? It's a round ball question. It's a lateral question. Right. So okay. The teams that have held the trophy for winning the league for the most number of years is joint Liverpool, Manchester United, and Everton.
And they're all football teams.
They've all held the title for 20 years. But Everton has only actually won the top tier 9 times. So how come Everton got to hold the trophy for 11 extra years when they didn't win?
Did they steal it? They are from Liverpool. Was there a war?
Yes, there were 2 of them. Everton won the league in 1914, and then they won the league again in 1939. So they got to keep the trophy because there was no football going on for 11 extra years. So those are the 3 teams that have held the trophy for 20 years. It's joint Liverpool, Everton, and Manchester United.
Many years ago, I built a website for the what were they called? The World Rugby Union or whatever it was. The sports body for
WWE.
Rugby. They're based in Ireland, and they were run by an American.
Yeah.
He used to work at Channel 4. And I went for a meeting with him, and he said, "You do know that America is the Olympic champion at rugby?" Right. This is like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And I said, "They can't be." And he said, "Yeah, they are, because it was only ever played once in the London Olympics in 1946 or whatever it was, just after the war. And America are the holders, or were the holders, up until they brought rugby back into the Olympics."
Didn't they used to have like really weird Olympic events? Didn't they like have tiddlywinks at one point?
Yeah.
Race walking.
There's a whole cultural Olympics that goes on where you get the same gold medals as the Olympics for painting things and stuff. It's quite cool.
From 1900 to 1920, they had a tug of war. Come on, that's quite fun.
Totally.
They had ski ballet between 1988 and 1992, in which a demonstration sport where skiers performed choreographed theatrical routine on snow accompanied by music. Ski ballet.
Yeah. I mean, it can only have been like clowns doing fucking tap dancing. That can't look graceful, but maybe it does.
There was live pigeon shooting. Not clay pigeon shooting, live pigeon shooting featured in the 1900 Paris Games. And there was one in 1904 called Plunge for Distance, a swimming event where competitors dived into the pool and simply glided face down without moving. The person who floated the furthest won.
In the Fens, I was brought up in Peterborough, just on the edge of the Fens, and there used to be a thing called, there was dike jumping every year.
What?
Right?
You jumped over a lesbian?
It's like pole vaulting across the dikes in the Fens, because the Fens are like, the Dutch reclaimed all the land in East Anglia. And there was bog snorkeling.
Oh, nice.
Which was essentially just, I don't think it was called bog snorkeling, but it was a very similar event where the person that could float the furthest down the dike without bringing their head up to breathe won. So mainly it was won by people from Wisbech every year. So we should bring those back. Wisbech would put themselves on the map.
There was a thing called the obstacle swim course in 1900 in France, in Paris. They discontinued it immediately. But it sounded a bit like Ninja Warrior UK or Tageshi's Castle. They were basically had to clamber over a row of boats and swim the more boats as they cleared the 200-meter course. That's like climb over stuff and climb up poles and clamber over boats. And
brilliant. Just brilliant.
Do you know what's starting soon in America? The enhanced games. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, it's this. Trump's got some interest in this as well.
Talking of World War I and World War II,
just on that subject.
WWE. Sorry, go on.
WWE. The a friend of mine is a film writer and director, and he's still in. Well, no, because he's constantly. Don't make a lot of money doing that thing, but anyway, he's in talks at the moment for a short film about enhanced Olympics. And I told it last year when he was in these talks, I said, they're actually doing it in the States. And he went, oh, fuck, basically. Went off and looked, and he's had to change his script now to make it more extreme than what he was proposing, because pretty much he was saying, in a weird dystopian future, this might happen. I'm going, no, it's kind of happening, mate.
No, it's definitely happening. They talk about it in the Red Dwarf book, I think. They talk about the enhanced, genetically engineered life form sports people, and they just, boxers just became a big lump of flesh that could just, with no bones in the upper half of their bodies, they just slam punches into each other for hours on end. And
in general, we're against this, aren't we? Yeah?
Yes.
Give me people the collective view on
people
this.
Will overdose. People will die. People will literally fucking die from doing this.
Yeah.
Because you look at any kind of medicine or drug or injection that people take, there's always going to be risks. And it's just fascinating that the same fucking knobheads who are like, I don't want to get vaccinated. I don't want to vaccinate my children because, they might go stupid. Do you know why the kids are stupid, mate? Because genetics, you're stupid, your kids are stupid. That's just the way things go. You have cunt kids. But they're like, oh, not having and meanwhile, it's the same people getting Botox injections in their face, fucking steroid injections in their dick. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's only bad if you do. It's like people who go, oh, I don't want to take the medicine that the doctor prescribes me, but they'll go out on a Friday, Saturday night and take loads of cocaine and ecstasy and cannabis.
It's like all the anti-vaxxers that took, what was the drug, the horse drug that they all took during the
ivermectin.
Ivermectin,
yeah.
I actually have a friend who's got cancer and is really struggling to get rid of it, and he told me he was taking ivermectin to see if it would work as well. It's like some somehow it's got this reputation of being some wonder drug, whereas all it really does is deworm horses, doesn't
Yes,
it? I think
it's a horse
right.
dewormer.
Yeah.
But the manufacturers of ivermectin
but also,
are like, brilliant, sell more
yeah,
stuff
of
to
course they're
humans.
fine, aren't they?
There's lots more humans that need it than
But the
horses.
thing I can never understand is, do they not realise that it's a pharmaceutical company that makes ivermectin? It's not like some farmer is creating it out of daffodils in his,
But the cognitive dissonance is strong with this one. But yeah. Spooky Thang says enhanced games, Darwinism in action. Well, this is drug taking in action. People are taking steroids in order to run faster, jump higher. I suppose the Russians might be good at it.
I mean, they've been very good at it traditionally. So
Sfax has got a good point here. Don't name the drug, just call it horse dewormer.
Yeah, I'm taking horse dewormer in order to fight off COVID and Ebola.
Ivermectin won a Nobel Prize. What? A bloke called ivermectin. I don't know. Ernie Van says they call it the Sperm Racing World Cup. The cup, I suspect, was small plastic one with a stick up to the right of the name. Yeah, if you put two men's sperm in a cup, they'll fight each other.
There is a world championship of sperm racing.
Yeah, that's what Ernie Burns is talking about.
Yeah, it's a genuine thing. Yeah. But there was controversy last year. I think it was the inaugural one last year or the year before, and there was controversy because people felt it might have been faked because obviously they have to show the results on a microscope. So everybody thought that because that was digitally enhanced, then how did they know? But there was huge amounts of money being gambled on it.
You'll gamble on anything.
Yeah.
I'd love to have enough money to just gamble on stuff. It doesn't care. I don't care if I lose this money. When money's not precious, that
would be cool.
Must be a nice way to live, Mike? By the way, super chats are open if anyone. Yeah. Apparently, there was in the Paris 1900 Olympics. It never had the full status of an Olympic sport, but it was tried out. It was the sport of poodle clipping.
That's so Paris.
The winner was Avril Lafoule after clipping a total of 17 poodles. Yeah, you had to clip the fur of as many poodles as possible in 2 hours.
This would be like tomorrow if you get an Olympic gold medal for broadcasting.
For just talking non-stop for 48
Some
hours.
of these events feel like they should be in the Guinness Book of World Records rather than the Olympics, basically.
Well, I was waiting on an email off Guinness World Records last week to get the sign-off on this, and I haven't got it, so they might turn around tomorrow and go, sorry, Graham, we're not ready, can you do it next week? But I'm like, well, if enough people watch the
So if you put all of these proofs in the stream tomorrow,
yes,
then you think that will...
Yeah,
like they don't send Norris McWhirter's cousin round or whatever to sit there with a clipboard checking these things anymore.
I mean, you can pay to have an adjudicator, Guinness World Records adjudicator, to be there. If you're doing it for like a publicity stunt for charity or whatever, you'll have somebody there and they'll give you the certificate. They'll say, yeah, you did it there and then. Wearing the Guinness World Records.
The media moment.
Laser. Yeah. So next February, we're going to go for the biggest pan of scouse in the world as a Guinness World Record. So that might be something where we do actually pay to get the Guinness people along. And
the biggest
pan of scouse.
I mean, what's that mean?
Scouse is like stew. So it's a biggest pan of Liverpool stew.
So I thought that it meant like pan of chocolat, but with
pan of scouse.
Liverpudlians in it, basically.
Basically, yeah. Everton mince.
Like some big sugary, buttery bread with scousers wrapped up in
Aid is watching us. Aid, come on the show, Aid. Come on. I bet it's roasting in his shed. In Aid's shed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at 20 degrees now. I'm perfectly happy. It was like 14 when I first came in this morning.
It's been all right here. But like everybody in the country is going mad over the heat wave, aren't they? And Maria and my son told me that in Madrid it was 33 degrees this afternoon at like 4 o'clock. And I think it was about 30 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning. So,
but the Spanish expect it to be hot, so they have siestas, which makes sense.
Yeah, they invented sleeping during the day and shutters on their windows.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Come on, Aid, get on the show. You got the link. Go on.
Show us your tan.
Come on, Aid. Past Aid's bedtime. I'm quite impressed. Ooh, Ivan, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. That's very kind of you to tell me James Hansen on LBC is a gobshite. He has clearly got a problem with disabled people. I keep making complaints. I don't know who James Hansen is. Should we look him up? James Hansen. I don't really listen to much LBC at the moment.
No, I've stopped listening.
Because I got a bit upset with James O'Brien after the whole Sangeeta Maiska affair. And then everyone else is problematic in one way or another. Like, what's her name? Sheila Fogarty. She used to be all right, but it turns out she's a massive TERF, literally. James Hansen.
Very famous, is he? Because all I can do is find his LinkedIn.
Presenter. Oh, he looks like he went to private school. I'm a presenter on LBC Radio, where I host a show on Saturday and Sunday mornings from 4 till 7 a.m. Oh, no wonder he's in a grump. No one listens to him. Imagine having to get up at that time in the morning. And he's got to get into work. He can't just do it from home, can he?
I'd like that show on a radio station, though, wouldn't you?
What, in the morning?
Nobody in the company is listening to you.
Yeah.
So none of the execs, none of the managers ever listen to you. So you can just say whatever you want on a national radio station. That would be perfect.
Wow. I have a mutual connection with him. There you go. Wow.
Are you LinkedIn in him?
I just have the most random... Honestly, LinkedIn is just the most randomest place you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Like, you'll have people that just do not know each other at all. Like someone that I was at a festival with 15 years ago, and he's mutual friends with someone that Sean from our group is friends with. I'm like, what the heck? What? How do you... I think there's only like 3 people in the world. They just all keep... It's like the Truman Show. They just keep driving around. Keep driving around in circles.
Because LinkedIn is the classic sort of example of 6 degrees of separation, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone seems to know each other. Everybody knows someone. Although wasn't there a very, very early social media platform before Friends Reunited called 6 Degrees?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm not making that up. I thought it was just something I made up.
Yeah, and Friendster as well, which was used the same back end, I think. Imagine being one of the first people to launch a social media network, and then it just fails 5 years before Facebook comes out, and you just sit there looking at Facebook now, going,
Well, I mean, the guy who started, Tom from MySpace, he's just having a great time now. He sold it to Rupert Murdoch for like $100 million, and then Murdoch lost all his money on it. Take that. But yeah, it turns out this guy that Ivan's talking about, James Hansen, he went to Clifton College, independent boarding and day school in Bristol, offering first-class teaching and co-educational environment. Ooh, we got a super chat from A. Thompson. Thank you, chipping in £5 for Gray to Photoshop / edit himself as an LBC presenter and share clips, fire-breathing scents out to the masses and travel anecdotes of. That's actually quite a good idea, because they wouldn't know, would they? I just key in the background from LBC, and I'll be just like, I get Aid to call me. Aid, call me, right? And we'll just set it up, and I'll just say it's LBC. What can you do? Sue me?
Can you do that on your show?
What?
You can't do a phone in.
Yeah, I can.
Can you? Wouldn't that be the same as having guests? Is that not?
Oh, you mean tomorrow? Just meant in general. No.
In your Odyssey or whatever you're calling it, basically. Are you giving it a name other than just the record-breaking attempt?
Filibuster, 48 hours, every country. I don't know. I'm going to be talking about each country in the world for 15 minutes. Which is remarkable, because there's 193 members of the UN. If you talked about each one for 15 minutes, you would talk for exactly 48 hours and 15 minutes.
It sounds like the audiobook version of the Odyssey, though. Is that?
Yes. But no, because that was my story about how to get around them. And I didn't do it in alphabetical order. Urbane Legends, thank you very much for the £10 super chat. That's very kind of you. Here's your monthly stipend as part of our arrangement. Keep the photos to yourself and the money keeps coming. Absolutely, Urbane. Thank you so much for that. And don't worry, your secret is safe with me. And my right hand. Anyway, so Hiddenite, member for 8 months. You've been a member for 8 months. Oh, thank you. You're the best. 8 months. That's not including the 2-month break. So there you go. You're back. You're back now, and that's what matters. Thank you, Hiddenite. Question about Santi says Clive Bull is fairly sensible on LBC, but you got to be proper crepuscular species to listen to him. Crepuscular? What does crepuscular mean? You know what I mean? Around the world in 15 minutes. That's good, Reverend Caffey. I don't know, Guinness World Record Challenge. Around the world in 15 minutes. I like a around the world.
It needs to be slightly puntastic for you, I think. That's the...
Yeah. I want to do a cookbook called Around the World in 80 Dishes. I'm sure someone's already done that. It'd be fucking awesome.
What about... How long are you planning to actually broadcast for?
48 hours. The record that they want me to beat is, there isn't one, but like they want me to do a minimum. The minimum is 45 hours and 45 minutes.
That's the minimum they want.
Yeah.
Why?
To make it more difficult. Like they can't just say, "I'll go and have it," which is what I thought they might do for the Guinness World Record for the longest, the shortest time to every country in Europe without flying. I did it in just over 3 weeks, and I thought they'd let me off because no one had done it before. But they said, well, we don't know if someone's done it before, so we're going to make it that you have to do it in 18 days. Not 21. One Angry Pagan, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Random fun fact number 1. England and the Isle of Man has wild populations of rock wallabies.
Of course.
RFF number 2. The Bindsurung, a.k.a. the beer cat, smells like cinema popcorn. Oh, I love the smell of cinema popcorn. Makes you feel like I'm going off to the movies. It's going to be wonderful. And A. Thompson says, can we use E17s around the world in your streams? No, you can use Daft Punk's around the world. That's the only around the world that I accept. I've got a game called Around the World in 80 Beers. Thank you to Jenny Robinson there. Oh, actually, that wasn't a super chat. You've been a member for 9 months. Amazing. You could have given birth to me. Thank you, Jenny Robinson there. I've got a game called Around the World in 80 Beers. Well, funny you should say that. When I was in Mauritius in 2009, they had a game called Drink Your Way Around the World. And the game was this. You had to drink 20 beers from different countries, and you got your name on there was like a prize board or whatever, you know, like a board with people's names on it, like etched into little plaques, and you get your name on the plaque, right? And you had 6 months to drink all these beers, and you got like a little card, and they'll sign on what the brand of beer was. And I said to them, has anyone done it in one night? And they were like, no, that would be stupid. And I went, I'll have a Guinness, please. And I did it. And my name is on the board. So if you ever go into the Keg and Marlin pub, if it's still there, in Mauritius, in Port Louis in Mauritius, you should see my name at the top. It's actually at the top of on the board. I don't think anyone else has done it in one night before.
Well done. And
the only reason why I had enough money to buy that amount of beer is that I'd put a bet on one of the horses on the GGs that day, and it came in at 20-1.
Perfect.
There you go. Look, you're on the LBC. That's brilliant.
I'm done now.
Done. Did you do that using
LBC's
Zoom?
New late night reporter?
But this LBC likes big cocks. That's what I'm going to say. It sounds fun. Great. Chris, thank you very much. I've got a game. Oh, I've read that one. Chris has got another one. Graham keeps us all sane in difficult waters. Thank you. And thank you, Chris, for being a member for 16 months. This is really awesome. This is awesome. You are awesome. Thank you very much, Chrissy. You keep me sane. Hold my beer, quite literally. What time does the 48-hour stream due to start tomorrow? It's going to start at 9 o'clock.
Hopefully on the dot, with the new clock. It's got to be 9 o'clock.
It's got to be 9
on
o'clock.
The dot.
Yeah. I'll try my best. I've got loads of stuff to do, mate. I've got loads of stuff to do to get all.
I won't be able to listen to you live at the beginning because I'll be in an MRI scanner tomorrow morning.
Oh, will you?
So,
Yeah. Are they very noisy?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
What is it?
They're all right. I quite like them. I find them really relaxing, actually. Well, it's
Okay.
a great big ring of magnets, isn't it? And
why does it make all clankety noises?
Because effectively the camera, it's not a camera, but it's a magnetic resonator. It has to actually spin around your body in order to get the 3D image. So there's a lot of gears and wheels inside there. But it's like a drum and bass beat. It's pretty cool.
Sounds good.
And the real trick, having done a lot of them, is that you just have to concentrate on laying still. Because if you move at all during it, then they have to start again, and it takes about 40 minutes.
Oh no! What if you've got like a knob ring?
Yeah, they've not found it yet on me. So
yeah, but wouldn't it get ripped out by the magnet? That'd be bad, wouldn't it? I think that happens in one of the Final Destination movies. Someone goes a bit too close to an MRI.
I did once get in an MRI with a coin in my pocket, and it shot out of my pocket and ended up on the magnet above my head. It literally went straight past my head.
Were you nearly taken out by a coin?
Could have been killed by the Queen.
Killed by a coin?
Who did the Queen? Did you hear that the Queen is the one that lobbied for
Andrew?
What's his name? Nonce Boy to
become
the trade envoy.
The ambassador to go around the world so he could. I mean, you could understand in a way. I'm not trying to defend the Queen here, but he is fucking annoying. Maybe she just wants to get him out the house.
I think it was probably, I don't know, are we being fair to the Queen here? But she probably thought if we give him a serious job, he'll stop fucking children. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Listen, Google Suite online, like Google Docs, Google Sheets, they changed their fucking logos. Why you change your fucking icons, Google? Fuck off. So now it's really hard to find them because you're not used to looking for the...
We don't like change,
I hate it when people change stuff. I hate when people change the names of the channels of YouTube that people have known for years.
That's quite a conservative view. Have you ever thought of joining the Conservative Party? Or?
I would rather die. Have you seen young conservatives? I know I'm not young anymore, but young conservatives are just fucking weird, aren't they? To a man, they are just weird, sketchy little weirdos. That's it. You meet them in university, and it's like, "Hello, I'm in the Conservative Club," and it's like, "Yes, I can see. I can very much see that. Yes."
I'm hoping to become an MP at some point in time. Will you support me? Although I can't use that voice. That's Keir Starmer, isn't it? Maybe he did want to become a Conservative MP. Who knows?
Hello. He does sound like the spitting image puppet. The spitting image puppet.
Something very exciting to tell you about joining the European Union.
He sounds like the John Major puppet from Spitting Image.
How's Burnham been doing this week?
He's been doing all right. He's 3 points up on the polls that have been coming out. So it looks like Refuck on about 40%, Labour on about 43%. But yeah, I've heard lots of people calling into these news shows going, I love Nigel Farage. He speaks for me. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. He wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire. He speaks for me. There was a woman who called up LBC and she was saying, I think it was LBC, or it might have been The Right Stuff or something or whatever. And she was saying, I'm voting for Nigel because he's we've had a lot of people falling out over the last few years, and I think he's the person to heal the nation and bring everyone together. And I'm like, the reason people have fallen out is because of fucking Nigel fucking Farage. That is the reason for the most number of breakdowns of relationships in this country, other than money.
Yeah.
He's a wrong one. He's a wrong one. Anyway, James Hansen is not on my list. Oh my God, you're kidding me. He's not on my list. So James Hansen is going to have to go on my list. He is going to go.
How many's on the list now?
Well, I'll just tell you how many Jameses there are. We have James Arthbutnot. We have got James Bethnal, the 5th Baron Bethel. James Blunt, James Callis, James Cleverley, James Colhurst, James Cracknell, James Dellingpole, James Dreyfus, James Dyson, James Forsyth, James Fox, James Goss, James Haskell, James Halfpenny, James Lance, James Lansdale, James Mates, James Max, James Meller, James Morris, James Murray, James O'Brien, James O'Shannahassity, James Snyder, James Spencer Churchill, the 12th Duke of Marlborough, James Wood, Jamie Bamber, Jamie Borthwick, Jamie Campbell-Bower, Jamie Cullen, Jamie Gibson, Jamie Lang, Jamie Stone, and Jan Morris.
And James Hansen now as well.
And James Hansen too, yeah. They're all the Jimmies.
James appears to be a common denominator. Maybe you could just go through all the Jameses. Are there any Jameses that didn't go to private school?
I think the lead singer of the band James didn't go to private school.
Okay, and Jimmy
but everyone
Savile,
else did. So if you want to
visited private schools quite often, but he didn't actually attend one.
Yeah. So if I look up the profession,
you missed it
on this,
Graham. You've missed a super chat.
I haven't missed a super chat. Captain Coconut, he's just waiting there for me. I'm coming come back. Oh, we got another one from the Hidden Knight. Look at that, 2 of them. You wait for a super chat and 2 come along at once. Thank you very much to Captain Coconut there for the £5 super chat. Right, I'm calling it now. Japan will win the World Cup, or the USA, if they meet them in the final and then get deported, then the USA wins. I don't think the US are going to win this World Cup, unless no one else turns up. And Hidden Knight says, speaking of Nigel, has anyone seen the new Refuck taxi? It looks like a van, must have been the tax cuts. The Reform UK taxi. Oh, God. I don't know. I've not seen it, Hidden Knight, but thank you very much. Which also allows me, Mike, this is very exciting. Pay attention.
Is it confetti?
It's confetti time. 3, 2, 1, confetti!
Yay, Diz. Hang on.
Diz is happy now.
I still get to do my personal confetti.
Oh, personal confetti. That's so cool. I can't do that.
No, that's cool. Who triggered that? Was that the Hidden Knight?
Yeah. Do you see that on your own screen when it comes up?
No.
You don't see it?
What the confetti on my screen?
On your when you make the confetti happen, do you see it come up?
Yeah, I see that.
And what do you do? Do you go to video and effects or something?
No, you just hit on React.
React. Okay.
The heart thing at the bottom.
Oh my God! There you go! I just did it! Woo! Yay! That's awesome.
Little rockets.
Oh, little rockets, Rocket Man. I think it's gonna be a long, long year. Okay, and hearts. Oh,
this is.
Hearts,
I wonder how long. Or you won't be doing it in a Zoom call, will you? So you can't actually play with those because that would take up a nice hour of your 48 hours.
No, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't need to. Honestly, I'm not going to run out of things to say.
Just make yourself look like a cat and talk about it.
Make myself look like a cat. Yes, absolutely. No, I've just changed my spreadsheet, my private school mafia spreadsheet. Do you know how many people are on it now?
No.
1,317. And if I order it in A to Z by profession, the last profession comes up as YouTuber, right? Because I've got no zoologists listed, and it's Mr. Beast or Jimmy Donaldson is at the bottom there.
I don't want to worry you, but there is a button on the React thing where you can choose any emoticon.
What?
Look.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I could do Space Invaders.
Yeah, I imagine so. You carry on talking. I'll see what else we can find.
Where's me Space Invaders? I want me Space Invader. It's not letting me do a Space Invader. How did you do that?
There has to be. You click on the 3 dots next to the emoticons.
I did. And there you go. There's a Space Invader. It just says you, but it's not actually making it happen. There you go.
I can do.
Yay, Space Invaders! Woo! Space Invaders! Although they're going up and they should come down in a line like this. So, what do LBC presenters Ali Mirage, Andrew Castle, Camilla Tomini, Clive Bull, Daniel Barner, Ian Payne, James Hansen, James O'Brien, Matt Fry, Matthew Sadler, Nick Abbott, Nick Ferrari, Rachel Johnson, Richard Spare, and Tim Swarbrick all have in common?
Private school?
All of them. That's basically everyone on LBC.
Yeah.
Apart from Sheila
they've got to
Fogarty.
get a job
TERF.
somewhere, haven't they?
Do they? No, they don't have to work. They were born rich. They don't have to work. They could just sit around, just counting their money. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's very cool.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
I'm obsessed. I'm going down a rabbit hole now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be quick enough at this to be able to do emoticons to react to everything you say during 48 hours, but it's possible.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh, why is there no option for the trans flag? Got the UN flag.
Yeah, is there an emoji for the trans flag?
Oh, they haven't updated the Afghan flag. That's the old Afghan flag. They've changed it, peeps. Get with the program.
I mean, the number of times the Afghan flag must be used as an emoji is pretty high, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to use the
they must
Panamanian flag. Woo! Panama! Yay! Everyone's watching this going, what the fuck are these guys doing?
they just fought.
Pete's like, tonight on When Luddites Go Wild. I'm surprised Graham isn't using a database instead of a spreadsheet. Well, I mean, yeah, I probably should do that at some point with all the names on this. It'll take me a long time to put it back together again if I ever lost it.
This is perfect for your Wednesday night slot, though, basically.
What is?
Because I can't tell what half of these flags are, so I could just do this and go, Graham, what's that the flag of?
Cape Verde. That's where they put me in jail.
See?
Yeah.
Pop quiz.
Yeah, go on, do another one, quick.
Hang on, let me find the flags again.
Flag. Sfax is putting lots of trans flags in the chat. So is Viper Scott. Thank you. Trans allies.
Let's find. There you go. This one.
That is the country of Brunei, whose capital is Bandar Seri Begawan.
See, I'm prepping you for tomorrow. This is great. You've got it.
You're going to test me.
And now you know these exist. You can use them during your.
Well, only if I'm routing it through. If I'm routing my show through.
Oh, you're not routing it through Zoom. Oh, you get
Zoom.
Yeah.
I suppose I could do that. It might piss Phil off if he wants to use a Zoom for something in the next few days, but maybe not. I don't know. Is Matthew Wright PSM or just an adopted idiot? Matthew Wright. Let's look him up. Matthew Marcus. Marcus Mumford. I don't know what that country is. Is that Bhutan? That's a little place up in the Himalayas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matthew, what's he called?
Matthew Wright.
Matthew Wright. No, we have a Matt Allwright. He went to private school. We also have Matt Fry. Matt Hancock. Promoted way beyond his abilities. Of course he did.
That's a massive surprise.
That's how he got to get that job that he wasn't qualified for. That led to the deaths of 200,000 people. Matt Lucas, Matt Lucas and David Williams both went to private school, and they made a comedy show where they sort of laughed at people who were common.
Yeah. All right. So is this a flag within a flag situation? Is that a country's flag?
Well, it's Japan's flag.
Japanese.
It's a Japanese flag, but it's a bit weird.
Why are there two of them? That's weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
No, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm going to stop this.
That's fine. You can keep going if you like. Fun fact, Radio Caroline used to register as a Panamanian on their ship. Yes, they did. Lots of places do that. Mike, why are you sending me skulls? What are you doing?
I'm reacting to you.
He's got a skull.
Basically, that's...
that just reminds me of Nightmare. Caution, Dungeoneer.
You should take it. You should do a phone in and have the ghost of Norris McWhirter and Roy Castle ring you.
Ooh, says Norris McWhirter. Says Roy Castle. Sorry, is that in bad taste? Is it too soon?
Wasn't there? Probably this will ruin your record chances, basically. But wasn't there some scandal around the McWhirters? Yeah.
We don't talk about the McWhirters.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about. What's it? Oh God, what's his name?
Norris
Enchanted
McWhirter.
or Encarto? What is it called? I'm thinking this. We don't talk about Hugo, but it's not Hugo, is it? Oh God, what's his name? That they don't talk about the song in the film, in the Disney film, Encanto. Bruno, not Hugo. Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
Right. Okay.
We watched Zootropia. Zootropolis this week. On Friday, we watched it with our youngest, and it's a very good movie. Zootropolis 2. Although, in other countries, it's called Zootopia, but they couldn't call it Zootopia in Europe because there is a zoo in Denmark called Zootopia. And they have the trademark. They let change the name.
Okay.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time that Disney has had to change the name of its movie in Europe. Famously, it had to change the name of the movie Moana, which came out in about 2016. Does anyone know why they had to change the name of the Moana movie in Europe?
No.
Do you want to have
anyone
a
in the chat?
They called it what was it? Viana. It was called in Italy in particular. They did not call it Moana in Italy.
What does Moana mean in Italian then?
It doesn't mean anything. It's a person's name.
So why change it?
What if there was a very famous person who had that name, who perhaps had a profession that was frowned upon by people who might be taking their children to go and see a movie?
Stripper or something?
Beyond stripper.
Porn star?
Yes.
Okay.
Very famous Italian porn star called Moana. So they had to change the name in Italy so that people didn't think they were going to see a porn film. Or, even worse...
What was the name of the Italian MP that was a porn star?
I don't know.
What was their name?
Was the one?
This is going back to Berlusconi's days.
Never heard someone so northern they pronounce Moana like that. Moana. Go on, Emma. Trivia question. Why are giant pandas not real pandas? Because they're shit in a fight. Because they don't eat bamboo. What do you reckon, Mike? Why is a giant panda not a real panda?
I don't know.
You're not a real Jedi.
I am pretty quick on the panda emoji.
I love that the pandas appear behind you as well. That's really cool.
It's kind of cool. It takes out the background. It blanks out the background and does it. Yeah.
We're going to have ghosts. Do you have ghosts? Do you want a ghost?
Ilona Anna Stalla, born 26 November 1951, known by her stage name Cicciolina. She's a Hungarian-Italian former porn star, politician, and singer. She was an MP for about 10 years.
Brilliant. Well, you know,
good for the Italians.
Honestly, right? All things being equal, as long as no one's being abused, I have no problem with it. My problem is that the industry is made in such a way that abuse is rife because the authorities would rather pretend it's not happening than to deal with it. Yeah. See also prostitution, drug taking, backstreet abortions, whatever. You don't stop people having abortions by banning abortions. You just stop people having safe abortions. Same with boxing, same with tattoos or whatever else you want to ban.
Very true.
Chris says, if I remember rightly, Disney tried to get out of paying royalties to Great Ormond Street when they released their version of Peter Pan. That wouldn't surprise me. Because didn't J.M. Barrie give the money to Great Ormond Street, any money that he made?
Yeah, he put it in trust, didn't he? Yeah.
Sounds like something Disney will do. Because Disney are evil. There's a new Star Wars film out this week.
Have you seen it yet?
No. I'm going to wait for it to come out on the other things. Well, there's other things going on.
I'm in this sort of rush. I've said I'm going to open the shop tomorrow so that, or the living room tomorrow, so that people can collect the stuff that they've paid for. And then I've got 3 days packing. And there's at least 3 things I want to do before I leave Brighton. I want to go up in the I-360, which is the big tower thing, because I've lived there 12 years and never been up in it. So I figure I should do that this week. And I did want to go and see that movie this week.
Well, a mate of mine's seen it, so it's all right. It's not too bad. Yeah. One Angry Pagan says, answer, because the red panda was scientifically described first. Technically, the giant panda ought to be called the high contrast bamboo bear. But a panda's not a bear, is it? Isn't it closer to a Dog or something.
Cat.
What's a whale's closest land mammal relative?
Whales used to be land mammals, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have vestiges of hip bones inside them.
And is it dog that they're related to?
No.
Because as far as I can remember, the animal looked a bit like a dog.
It's an animal that spends a lot of its time in the water. So it would make sense that over millions of years it might evolve into something like a whale. Big fuck off animal, spends a lot of time in the water.
The hippo?
Yeah. The river horse.
Yeah,
the hippopotamus, apparently.
Yeah.
Ernie says the red panda is a true panda. The giant panda is a bear. Amazing what YouTube shorts teach you. Well, there you go. A koala bear is not a bear. It's a marsupial.
There is a whale. There's a whale emoji.
Oh, excellent.
But I don't believe that there's a hippo emoji.
Oh, that's just hypocrisy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is.
It says dolphin. No, it said land mammal, not dolphin. Of course, it's close to a dolphin. My mystery hour question that I don't ring it in is the tut sound of an annoyance universal to all languages? Have I told you what my mystery hour question is? That they won't let me They won't let me ask, even though I call up once a year to ask it.
No.
I want to know if.
Do you actually call up once a year to ask that question?
Okay. Right. So say there's an alive situation where you crash land on a desert island or up in the mountains, and you need to eat your fellow humans to stay alive. Would the vegetarians taste different to the meat eaters?
No, they taste very similar. Vegans, they don't taste good.
How would you know? How? Because chickens are different. You know, like a corn-fed chicken is like yellow because of its diet.
Well, are there any animals?
Too many things that eat food. That eat.
I was going to say, are there any animals that we eat that eat meat?
Not really. No.
Fish.
I mean, chickens will just eat anything put in front of them.
Yeah. Pigs also.
The cows that got mad cow disease were eating cow brain, mashed up cow brain.
There must be animals that we eat that eat meat. There must be.
Yeah.
I mean, the Japanese will eat anything. So,
So ever say, Graham, the heat is getting to me. We're not as lucky as you Northerners, and it's fucking hot. Well, I mean, we're up to 21 degrees here, so we're getting there. But honestly, sir, like half the year, more than half the year, I am freezing. I'm too cold to do any work. I go to the toilet.
Let's tell Maria this. I've been telling Maria that we have a tropical climate in England.
We do today, yeah.
Please don't mention that we have cold weather, because she's convinced.
Yeah.
Yes, humans frequently eat animals that eat meat. While we primarily rely on herbivores like cows and sheep for the bulk of our food, many omnivores, animals that eat both plants and meat, such as pigs and chickens, you were right.
Yeah, chickens
eat carnivorous fish like tuna, salmon, and shark.
When I had my chickens, what they loved to eat were the crabs. We had little mud crabs all over the island, and they loved eating the mud crabs. Because they're dinosaurs, aren't they?
Yeah, totally.
I've read that human meat is very salty, says Pygmalion. I've heard that it tastes a lot like pork.
Yeah.
A lot like pig meat.
If you fricassee it though, and then squeeze lime over it, it's quite tasty.
Yes.
But that's not the reason I've got to leave Brighton.
Yeah.
Because nobody's ever caught me, so it's fine.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Mike the Ripper. We got a question here. It's like, what land mammal is the most deadly? Well, it's humans, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it must be.
And that'd be dogs. Dogs.
Is it? I thought it was hippos.
Yeah, but we don't have hippos in the UK. They've got dogs all over the world, and they kill people all the time.
We've got them in zoos. I mean, earlier on,
we don't have dogs in zoos, except for that zoo that I went to that only had a little small dog in it. Mike, I've told you about this. It was a Shih Tzu.
Sorry, I just did point out. Funny. No need for a tank.
No, the tank's going past. The tank's automatic, mate. It's AI.
I drove past in Surrey the other day with a friend. We were going up to look at this car, And there is a British wildlife park for only British animals, British wildlife. It's got badgers, stoats, weasels, field mice. And I said to him, that must be a really shit day out, right? And he said, no, I took the kids, and it's actually brilliant. Like, it's really good what they've done. It's like a little safari park for British animals.
Oh, that
I thought it
sounds
was a
great.
very Brexity thing. I thought that would Farage. I can imagine Farage running it, standing in a little shed with a brown coat on, going British animals for British people.
Chris says hippos kill the most humans worldwide every single year. No, they don't. Hippos, piss off. What? There are loads of hippos running around Liverpool mauling people. Behave. The mammals that kill the most people are humans, and then it's got to be dogs.
Americans, isn't it? Isn't it Americans specifically?
I know hippos
like,
are at the big game, the big five that you got to take photos of in South Africa or whatever. That they're the ones that kill the most people. They kill a lot of people because they get in the water. But crocodiles got to kill more people. They're reptiles. Good point.
Well, the answer is mosquitoes.
Sharks are older than the rings of Saturn. Doesn't that blow your mind?
The answer is mosquitoes.
No, it said mammals. It said land mammals.
Oh, fucking hell. What,
right. Deadliest land mammals.
Bears.
Look, dogs. Number one, dogs. Of course, there's got to be
bears,
dogs.
Hippopotamuses, and tigers.
Hippopotamuses kill a lot of people, but only in places that have hippopotamuses. It's like sharks. They don't kill you if you're walking down Kilburn High Street, do they? No, because you're not in the water. You've got to be in the water to die from a shark.
Do you know there's a breed of shark that lives in the Arctic under the ice, and it can live to be 500 years old?
Wow.
That's incredible, isn't it?
That's fantastic. Well done,
Did I tell you about this? The place that I'm moving to is near the forest of yew trees.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was talking about it because I've got some ideas about the stories that you could tell in this forest, because these trees are amazing. They just look incredible. But they're England's oldest, or the UK's oldest living thing, because they're 2,500 years old, these trees.
Yeah.
And it just totally blows your mind that Roman soldiers that walked across the downs to go and build forts, right? Yeah. 2,000 years ago. The woman she'd written a thesis about it for a degree, and she was saying that you just imagine that two Roman soldiers in when did Caesar invade? AD 45 or something like that, was it?
Yeah, about that, 44, something like that.
You can imagine two Roman soldiers who'd been posted to Britain because they'd done something wrong in the Middle East, in Syria or somewhere. And one of them's going, you heard about this Jesus fella? Reckons he's the son of God. And the other one sits there eating a slice of pizza, leaning against one of these trees and just saying, yeah, that's bollocks, mate. Total bollocks. Hercules. He's the best. And then you could go and walk amongst these trees where those Roman soldiers sat. And they were 500 years old when they sat there.
BC, not AD. So that it wouldn't have happened to Julius Caesar. Yeah, it would have been a bit after. Hadrian's Wall was AD, I think, and the Antonine Wall.
There you go.
But yeah, that's amazing.
Well, I won't write that book then.
No, I mean, you can still have Romans.
I'll be adapting.
You can have Romans hanging around. They're not going to be hanging around with Julius Caesar. But yeah, officially, as far as mammals are concerned, the deadliest large land mammal is a hippopotamus. They kill about 500 people a year, but that is dwarfed by the 25,000 people killed every year by dogs, by man's best friend.
And humans kill between 400 and 500,000 annually.
Yep. Yeah. 50,000 people are killed by snakes. And according to the World Health Organization, around 750,000 people are killed every year by mosquito-borne viruses, which includes malaria, Japanese encephalitis, elephantitis, yellow fever, dengue fever, Nile fever, night fever.
But if 700,000 to 1 million people are killed by mosquitoes, But 500,000 people are killed by humans.
Yes.
And yet we eradicate mosquitoes with deadly toxic poisons all the time, basically.
Yeah, well, generally when people get caught for murdering someone, they tend to be put in a room where they can't escape for a long time.
Yeah, but don't you think it would be better if we just like sprayed chemicals in the air? Oh, chemtrails, we could do that.
Do you think that's what chemtrails are? They're trying to get rid of us, Mike.
Totally, trying to get rid of the humans. It's a good plan.
I mean,
Caesar was about 50 to 30 BC. Oh, I'm so sorry I got that wrong. I will never tell that anecdote again.
So how many people murdered in 1 year? Murdered, and in the UK it's only about 500. It's fuck all. We're just not murdering like we used to. We used to murder loads more people. How many people murdered
before
the world?
Brexit? We were bloody good at murdering.
Yeah, no, Brexit came along and just fucked it all up. Global study on homicide. Can you just give me the numbers? I don't want it. Special points of interest. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's taking me to a bloody PDF. Oh, kill me now. That's what AI should be used for, right? It should convert every single PDF that's ever been made into a website. So I don't get the try Acrobat Pro with a 7-day trial. Start free trial. Already have a plan, sign in. Fuck off, Adobe. I do actually have it. Yeah, 458,000 people killed a year by murderers. That's not good, is it?
458 in the UK.
No, 458,000 worldwide.
Oh, right, okay.
So let's do some
UK figures.
Arithmetic, right? We'll say, so what's the population of the world now? It's about 9 million, isn't it? Population, 8 million. 8 billion, sorry. Population of world, 8. World population. Oh my God, it's taking me to site. Just tell me what is. Oh, I hate it when it goes, I'm gonna be coy about it. Google goes, I'm gonna be coy. I'm not gonna just tell you. Right, 8.3 billion. So let's put that into my calculator here. 83. Oh shit! Didn't press the 8 properly. Hang on. 83 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Yeah, looks about right. Oh no, hang on. What am I doing here? I'm doing that wrong. Sorry. 458. And then we will divide that. That's the way to do it. By what was it? 8.3. 83 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. And then times that by 100. I've got an E. That's never any good. So 0.005% of the world's population are murdered each year.
Okay.
That's not bad odds, is it?
No, I mean, it sounds like a big number until you get it as a percentage. You're right.
0.005%.
And yet, if you go to London...
Oh, no, you die.
99% of people that travel there apparently get murdered.
They totally get murdered. They got all stabbed up and they're left on a life glug. Yeah. 458,000 worldwide. That sounds low. You sure that isn't just the figure for the US murder rate? Well, I mean, guns in America kill 50,000 people. But they're not all murders. Some of them are accidents. Some of them are taking yourself out. But yeah, at the moment in America, guns are more deadly than car accidents. And car accidents are getting more deadly in America.
On stories that I've vaguely missed this week, was there a shooter in Washington or something?
Oh yeah, they stopped at a traffic stop, and they went, "What are you doing?" And they went, "I'm doing this," and then they said, "No, you're not," and then they're dead.
Well, another good reason for building a new ballroom.
Well, yeah, because if you've got a ballroom, then someone can't be at a traffic stop outside the White House on the street with a gun.
Because China's got one.
Yeah.
And they don't have people doing that.
And he says, I got murdered the other day in London. Sorry, I meant mullered. Got totally mullered. What, did you have a quite pleasant what's it called? Those Muller spreads. No, the Muller yogurt. Did you have a nice yogurt? Is that one?
Muller Light.
Muller Light. That's the one. Listen, Mike. If you're ever going to make any kind of yogurt, right, do not put the word gut anywhere near the packaging of the yogurt because I'm not going to buy it.
Okay.
It makes you feel really queasy.
So you'll not be buying Dick's creamy yogurt?
No.
If I put the word Dick's creamy yogurt gut friendly on it. Basically.
No, I'll buy Dick's creamy yogurt. That sounds great, but not if you put it's good for your gut bacteria. I don't want to see the word gut. I don't want to see the word bacteria on a product that I'm going to put in my mouth.
Okay. And I'll freshly squeezed fruit juices, Dick's juice. You don't want that either.
Oh yeah, I'm up for Dick's juice. Yeah, that sounds really great. I'm up for that, but just don't say it's got anything to do with my gut biology, my gut chemistry. I don't want to see the word chemistry on a product I'm going to eat.
It's not a good word.
Yeah, the murder rate for London is 1.1 per 100,000 people, says Chris C. New York is 2.8. Berlin is 3.2. Toronto is 1.6. And not that long ago, fucking Washington, D.C. was 20.
Really?
Yeah, it's like mad high. Yeah. One of the worst countries, places for deaths, murders per capita is the U.S. Virgin Islands. The lot of people go there and they don't come back. Are we back to sperm racing? Asked Ernie Burns. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And Reverend Kathy says, I don't know, Dick yogurt doesn't really appeal.
No, Kathy, until you've tried Dick yogurt.
Anyway, right, listen, it's coming up to 10 to 10 and I really need to get like loads of graphics made and I've got to get the TV set up and get ready.
I apologise if I've not been totally on form. I am exhausted.
Oh no, I'm exhausted as well. I'm not going to last this 48 hours, mate. Don't tell anyone. I just fall asleep. It'd be really funny. I just fall asleep on the camera.
You totally need to get plenty of sleep, mate.
I'm going to make it very clear that this is going to be an attempt. I may not be successful, you know, like that guy in the Bluebird going over Coniston Water.
Yeah.
I'd be a bit like that, but without all the fiery death. Campbell, Mr. Campbell, Thingy Campbell, you know, Doug. No, it wasn't Doug. Duncan Dares. Yeah.
No, I wish you luck, mate, with it. I hadn't realised you were doing it tomorrow, and I really hope.
Well, that's my fault. I've not really advertised it very much, but you know.
No. And you should remind everybody that the Guinness podcast is on at midnight. It's
not live
Spotify at midnight.
Yeah, you'll be able to start watching it at midnight, I think. If you go to @Guinness World Records. So there you go.
That's awesome.
I'll put that in the chat there if you want to go over to @Guinness World Records. I mean, I'm not. They've got one of those channels looks like 13 million subscribers, but you look at the videos on them and they've only got a few thousand views. So I'm not expecting like a huge torrent of people to come over, but you know, we have a little gang here. We just get a few more people. So I've asked everyone in the chat to be really friendly if anyone turns up, unless they say vote reform, in which case you have my permission to Instaban.
Yeah, totally.
Esteban's brother, Instaban. So there you go. GB News interested in your story? Not me. Oh, they're talking to Diz. They can be found across England, Alba, Cymru, and the island of Eire. We have several lizard species, actually, says one angry pagan. You should have done the Guinness record attempt during the local elections. Save you the hassle tomorrow. Yeah, but they were boring.
They were boring.
I originally pitched this to YouTube and said, you know, a bit of a gimmick to get people to watch YouTube lives. I come down to the studios down in London and we'll do it there. And they were like, oh, you got to talk about politics. And I was like, yeah. So, yeah.
It's a strange thing, isn't it, the politics thing? I think it puts people off using me for work as well sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, you might talk politics at them. You might make them feel bad about the decisions they made in their life, and that no one wants that.
Yeah. I did have I don't know if you remember, but during the election, the general election, I think I probably told this story, but there was I was reluctantly campaigning against the Greens in Brighton because it kind of felt like a fight we didn't need to be having.
Yeah.
But they were pretty aggressively campaigning. And I was walking around my home street here, knocking on doors with Tom Gray. And this guy just started abusing me across the street. You shouldn't be fucking voting Labour. Everybody should vote Green. He was out knocking doors for the Greens. And he was pretty full on with me. And I just said, look, dude, neither of us want to fight, but it is a democracy. And I'm in the Labour Party,
Yeah.
Good luck. Hope you do well. Caroline's legacy will do you good, basically. I'm sure it will go fine. Anyway, he came in yesterday to the gallery and he said, I saw a post on social media and I just wanted to come in and apologise.
Oh, wow.
Because he said, we really shouldn't have been fighting in the street like that. I said, no, have you brought your credit card? Basically, you walked out with a picture. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. When I'm paying, please don't stay up the whole time that I'm awake, because obviously, like, you need to sleep, and I'm trying to do it as a challenge, and I will probably pass out at some point. And plus, I have
all
Kat
organise
looking
ourselves.
after me, so
we should all organise ourselves. So there's at least 2 of us watching for the next 48 hours. I don't think this community is capable of creating a spreadsheet in the next 4 minutes so that we can all work out who's on what shift. Basically, so there should be somebody watching all day. At some point
we don't need to do that. We don't need.
No, but what I mean is just to check whether you actually deserve the certificate or not, or whether once you slump forward onto the web camera and start snoring, whether that's actually broadcasting.
I'll have to get Kat to come in and check on me now and again just to make sure I'm still going. Although I suppose she can look on the feed, can't she?
Well, I regularly wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'll give you a ring at 4 o'clock and check you're alive, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, peeps. For the what are we gonna call it? Around the world in 15 minutes. Now, found the world in. Oh, let's just call it the fucking.
I thought it was 48 hours with the ghost of Norris McWhirter. I thought that's what you. Clickbait.
Being watched by Norris McWhirter. Okay, listen, thanks so much to Mike for coming on tonight, and hopefully next week I'll have a bit more prep time and get a few more people on the show. So that was completely my fault. I spent the whole day.
I moved house.
I spent the whole day doing this.
Internet.
Yeah.
I might not have internet next week, but
I'll try and sort something else.
This time next week, I'll be living in a village and voting reform.
No, don't vote reform.
I think it's compulsory. I brought the wax jacket and the flat cap.
No. Has it got like patches on the elbow?
I'm never going to get an MGBGT, am I? It's just not going to happen. Right. Good luck tomorrow, Graham, and I'm sure everybody in the chat wishes you exactly the same. And
I'll try my best. I'm going to spend about an hour doing graphics, and then I'm going to get my head down.
Brilliant. All right, mate.
That's the plan.
Sleep.
All right, Mike. Everyone, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the morning, 9 o'clock, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It won't be for Morning Brew for a change, but I will be talking about... actually, I won't be talking about the news. I'll be talking about countries around the world. So, please join me for that. And until then, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the super chat. It's really kind of you. And hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye. Here's a lie.